Clear the deck. Move the boat to stern and throw the bodies over.
What's your foot in?
Hey there, what's this? Give it to me and I can fry us a solid meal, boys.
Careful now. Take it slow.
What's it, gentlemen? There's a pretty shell here. Let's have a look.
No, get back.
What happened to you? Oh, it attacked you? There's a pretty shell here. So you're the butcher or the cook or whatever. And you got... You're even holding that right there, obviously. So I guess it wasn't full-on dead, so it just killed you on the spot. Then it fell down and killed the other guy. Which is you? You somehow fell ahead of that spike, I guess? The pillar? You're the kid that escapes, right? That was not a brilliant move on your part, dude. Pretty sure I can identify who he is and how he died all in one go. They're throwing me a bone there. There's so many people up here. I guess they must have not known it was alive? Or he must have not known it was alive? Yep. I mean, he got killed by a creature. Who is this? He's the chef or something. Carpenter, butcher, cook. Ah, butcher and cook. Hmm. I mean, he didn't sound even a little bit Irish. And also, I'm pretty sure he's the cook if he's talking about cooking, not just butchering. But yeah, butchering would be involved. So you're the cook, and you got clawed? Clubbed? Not torn apart, struck, I guess. Oh yeah, struck by a tail. Wow. That's very specific. Oh, we got it. Well done, 3 more fates correct. Yeah. What were the other ones? Oh, I nailed that whole thing, so that was Philip Dahl. And the guy that got speared. Boom. That's good to know that my guesses about the whole steward situation were completely accurate. Cool. It's good to feel like progress is happening. And once the stuff's really, like, set in stone for certain stuff being absolutely correct, that gives me a little wiggle room for figuring out why I'm wrong about certain things, because the list of other options will be reduced. And process elimination is going to get really important in this one. Okay, so I know how you died. Not much to look at down there, but I should check out up deck. What's going on around here? There's the guy that gets his face blown off. Yeah, a lot of noteworthy characters are all around here, having a chat with the captain. But I just don't know what they're doing, and don't know what to draw from that necessarily. Mm-hmm. Is this how it starts? Is that the... I don't know. Is this just the Formosas? That's their name, right? I haven't better remember their name. Is this just the Formosas boarding the boat via... Or is this them, like, they found something crazy? Is this Mr. Shocked? It is Mr. Shocked. He was up here a moment ago. Wait, is that the same guy, or am I mixing him up with somebody that looks similar? Because, you know, there's only so much visual detail in these characters. Because how the hell did he end up below deck when those people fall, like, a second later? It must be a similar looking character. Wait, did they find a creepy, like, Lovecraftian ocean treasure that causes all this to happen to them? Is this what they ultimately were talking about? Like, at the end of the entire game, at the end of the timeline, they're talking about getting the treasure and stuff like that, and like where are the coins or whatever they said, and they're like at the bottom of the ocean. The captain says, like he dumped it, because the idea that they might pick up a pirate treasure or Lovecraftian nonsense, and it curses the boat. Like that's something you can see coming. That's okay. Found the next corpses, I guess. Oh, that's a Formosa. That guy, huh? This guy gets around a lot. Ah, I know. I think I fully identified you. Hey, goat. I mean, they didn't bring it up in a net. There's a net here, but they're clearly taking this off of the boat, I guess. But also, you guys were killed by the spears? Is there a blood trail I can follow here? I'm just curious, like, what if they were they on the boat too, and then dragged off after they were dead? And they found the spire, like, I imagine they found that spike in them. I still can't tell which one of you is the doctor and which one's the doctor's assistant. They're always together, and I don't have anything to separate them with. I keep thinking maybe the guy that's down and dirty and always busy might be the main doctor, and the other guy might be the steward. This guy might, like, maybe this is the doctor and this is the assistant, and that's why he's always up in the noise and the mess all the time. Yeah, I'm wondering if they were on an expedition and they got killed by that creature, but they had that treasure, and so they pulled the bodies off, and now they're hauling the treasure off. And little do they know, they just brought the curse to them, and now everyone else is going to follow their fate, or a lot more people at least. It's curious. Yeah, they're talking about it, whatever's going on here. Alright, let's rip off the band-aid and find out. Maybe this will be what I finally can tell the doctors apart.
Lift this out and take it below.
What the hell is going on? What do you know about these things? About the chest and your dead friends?
这是什么？未来全部供出来。
拢是恁害啦！迄个害得较必然无过好，是人稳死的啦。
He talk about a shell. Very dangerous.
Shell? What shell?
Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Did you hide behind him? That's an interesting angle you got there. Oh, Nera almost got hit there. What in the world? So that's what they were carrying down, right? So whatever it is, it's alive? Did they think they killed it? Because they were carrying it down. Jesus, are these guys all already dead? Wait, did like almost all of the Formosas already die? Or, you know, you're somebody else. I don't know how to tell you guys apart. Shit. We're gonna find out how they died next, I guess. This game works with some parallel to Silent Hill 2, which I'm playing right now, in that some of the horror elements are amplified in their creepiness by the fact that I just can't fucking make out the details, and that makes it creepier with some of the stuff. Yeah, so one of the people that dies is this guy. This is your fault. The shell must be protected. We will all die. And then he died a moment later. Well, he was right. Lift this out, take it below. What the hell's going on? What do you know about these things? About the chest and your dead friends. How the hell do I figure out who's who in that crowd, though? So in this moment, there are two people that speak that language that are alive. One of them dies in this moment. Two of them are already dead, along with somebody who's not a member of their crew, I believe. You talk about a shell, very dangerous. Is that what they were guarding in that one cargo-looking room? But that was earlier in the timeline, I think. Shell, what shell? And also that other guy dies. I mean, I can say how they died, which is that they were spiked. Yeah, spiked by a terrible beast. That's probably all I'm going to get from this. Yeah, I have no idea who that guy is, even the game says. Or, yeah, either of them. Huh. You're in 3 memories, you're in 4... Does it count just the ones I've seen so far, or does it tell me how many there are in overall in the game, I wonder? The bookmark mechanic kind of confused me. That's probably what we're getting from that, though. That's a real trip, you really can't make out some of it. It might make more sense when we see it outside of the net, but is that like a hermit crab? Is it like a spiral, like pointy spiral-ish shell sticking upward inside that net and then out of the opening it attacks? It might be like a spiral, yeah, it might be like a hermit crab shell situation. Dude's just casually looking at that thing, having no idea that he's just kind of lucky it didn't attack him in that moment and kill him. Which one of you is which? Like, I don't think I have anything to go on, right? Probably the closest thing I think is that this guy just looks more clean cut. This guy looks a bit more clean cut and tidy, and he has a tie on. Whereas this guy has more of a brutish look and clothing, because he's wearing overalls and an apron, and he just looks like he carries heavy stuff more than this guy does. So that guy might be the steward and that guy might be the doctor. I'll go ahead and shuffle that if that's what I said before. Oh, I moved my mouse. I lost him. So what do I have you listed as? Surgeon's mate. No. Surgeon. I'll call you the surgeon's mate. But you never know for sure. It's just they're clearly... Oh. I don't have you labeled as all. At all. Weird. Well, you were decapitated. Sorry about that. And I have both of your fates listed, so that's not a really good sign for me. That neither of them are... Well, no, I just got my 3 done, so... Maybe... Because both of you, I've said what happened to you. Maybe when I identify one more person, they'll both just be confirmed. That'll feel cool. So I guess I know what happened to both of them already. This is the first mate, right? Yeah. One of the first people we identified. Is he the guy that's about to die? Yeah, he's the guy who gets killed. Yep. John Naples, killed with the sword by Philip Dahl. Oh, pressed the space bar. I guess we're continuing on now. Yeah, so yeah, they were pulling that out of the boat, which may or may not have had bodies in it or something. But they were lifting that, too, out of the, I don't know, the water? Did they catch it like a fish? This is interesting. I just like poking around in all this. Yep. A lot of dead people. Why did he... Cook struck to death by the beast's tail. Crushed by falling cargo. Why did it... are we going back a chapter? The calling. Did those people die during the calling? Because it sounds like the Unholy Captives chapter's over. Yeah. That's unusual. Normally I'm leaving via a book when something like that happens. But right now, instead of leaving... I'm not, sorry, not a book. Usually I'm leaving by via the door whenever we transition chapters, but it seems like we're transitioning chapters right now.
Ahoy!
Hell back! The captain!
Ahoy!
The copper's aboard!
Wait! Don't shoot!
Avast!
I have treasure! I yield!
Hold your fire!
They shoot him? Why'd you shoot him? Oh, because you don't speak English. So you didn't know what was happening. But also that wasn't nice. So some newcomer showed up and they shot him? Oh yeah, that's the corpse we saw over there. That's why he was highlighted separately, is he died separately from the other two people. Oh, there's the creature. Oh, that's what it looks like? Oh. It's like a woman that's wrapped up in that thing. Huh. That's quite a visual. And are you dead? You're a Formosa. Are you already dead? Is that why he shot? There's the treasure. Maybe this guy knew what was up, so he shot for that reason? You saw what happened. Oh, I can just walk out here. Neat. Oh no. How many of the Formosa died there? So those two people died even sooner. And they're just like wrapped up in the boats. I can see why the Formosa may have shot if all of these other members of their crew were dead on the boat, like at least two of them. That's rather concerning. Ahoy, ahoy, wait, don't shoot. I have treasure, I yield. Hold your fire, and then he got shot. Another one. You brought two of them with you? What is that thing? Oh, you're another one of the creatures, not one of the crew members, but that thing's there. Is that the shell that guy was saying? Like, it's a pretty shell right there. It could have been that thing. Oh yeah, it's a little conch shell. When I look directly at it. Oh. Oh. Is that the... When I look at the coastline, there's a weird glowy thing, remember? And it's not the sun, as far as I can tell. It's like below the water. That's the same effect right there that I'm seeing when I'm normal me. I wonder what's up with that. So that's both of the... Oh yeah, I see where they shot. So that's one of the guards up there, but these two are they both seem to be dead, and they're both of the actual members of the Formosa that were along for the ride that weren't the guards. So like their whole role was to guard these people, and they clearly failed. They died out on this trip, whatever this was. Am I supposed to identify you? Who is this and how they die? He's got a hat. So you were shot by someone. Let's say it's one of the... Passengers. Yeah, from Formosa. I have absolutely no... I can't even tell you the gender of these names, I'm gonna be honest. I have nothing to go on. Completely foreign to me. I'm just gonna pick one as a guess of that, just to indicate it was one of them. Because it was the bodyguard. Who are you and why were you shot? The game says I don't know. And that I won't know. You clearly died then. What do you guys know about these shells? Nope, you're next. Are you separate from her, I wonder? I wonder if there's two separate death events. And I wonder if this must all take place away from the ship. Maybe we'll get to see a totally different place. That should be cool. How do I get to the body, though? Oh, right, your bodies are here at the end. Thankfully, they were recovered. Or I'd have less to go on. Oh, she just slowly died. Oh, what the fuck is happening there? It's open. Is it like siphoning his soul out? What is that? Are you pulling the bodies out of the things you killed? Alright. Well, I need to identify her body by finding her body. Where's her body? There she is. You are Miss Lim. I have something to go on. Yeah. So, Hok Seng Lao, Chiao Tan, It Bang Sia, and Bun Lan Lim. That's you. You've been named directly. And whoever's speaking is that guy. But I don't have anything to go on name-wise. And they don't seem to have titles on their manifest. There's the conch again. A lot of people died just to get these bodies on the ship. Really seems to have been a mistake. You're telling me I don't know who that is, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm not missing anything there. What is up with this? Why does it look like it's draining him? Because that's creepy. That's pretty creepy. Also, what we know here is that those are the only 3 people on these boats, wherever the hell we are, way, way, way away from the boat. All 3 of these people die. Yeah, all 3 of these people die, so nobody can tell anybody what happened on this expedition. Which is not great for us. Am I gonna get to identify when these other creatures died? That they're hauling up? Although, at least one of them's not dead. Kills 2 people on the main deck, and then it kills 1 person by, like, tail slapping them. That's not a good sound. That's not a good sound at all. What the hell? What is happening? Is that so? That's the one with the shell. What is out there? Oh, they're ore. Oh no, they lost their oars. That's not good. What in the world? Did they have to do something? Oh. That's another guy. Oh, you were speared. Wow, a lot of... So they went on some kind of expedition, apparently. They clearly got like a cursed treasure of some sort. It seems like he's doing something to the treasure that somehow kills all of them, or does something to them. But I think the one that has the shiny conch survives somehow. I think this one somehow survives and kills them later. How many people are on this boat? I wasn't expecting there to be so many victims on this boat. What happened to their bodies then? Because they weren't there anymore. You met an unknown fate. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't know how he died. We don't know how she died. She was just laying there. She's bleeding. Is there a spike in there? That's kind of a spike. Oh. Is that in you? I don't even know who these people are. I've never seen their bodies before. Oh, this guy's alive? Oh, he went into the fetal position and hid. He went into the fetal position and hid, and that's why he was alive later. He seems to have sacrificed himself by doing whatever the fuck he's doing here. Meanwhile, these people we don't know are already dead. You were speared. But I don't know who you are. They had quite a journey. Is that currently in that guy? Yeah, that looks like it's inside of his neck. Shit. Bad time for you. Is that a spike sticking out of the boat? What is that? Right there. I don't see how she died. I'm gonna go with spiked, because that's how they killed virtually everybody. But until we see something else from him. Yeah. Spiked by a terrible beast. We'll have to see. I don't know who any of these people's names are, unfortunately. Really cool, crazy thing happening right now, though.